Welcome back. Are abortions ever necessary to save the life of the mother? Okay, that's the question we're going to be answering today. You hear from pro-choicers all the time, from these people that support abortion. They say that women are dying because they don't have access to abortions. You'll hear them claim that abortions save lives, which is pretty ironic considering that's a procedure that purposely kills human lives. So we know these claims that they're making, they're blatantly false. They're simply not true. First off, there's no such thing as an emergency abortion. An emergency C-section? Absolutely, that's a real thing. You see, when a pregnant woman's in the hospital and she's under medical duress or there's some sort of emergency due to the pregnancy, okay, there's no doctor ever says we need to perform an emergency abortion to kill the baby, right? Deliver the baby early? Absolutely, that's a real possibility. Sometimes that's a legitimate need in order to save the lives of both mother and the unborn child. But there's a distinction that we need to make here. Abortion, the act itself, that is the purposeful, intentional killing of an unborn child. And it's done for a variety of reasons, mostly due to selfishness. Okay, it could be due to the mother's career, her education, their financial well-being, or whatever else it may be, whatever excuses they come up with. But the whole purpose of this medical procedure, this abortion, is to kill a human life that is growing in the womb. You're not trying to save the mother, you're purposely killing the baby. That's exactly what an abortion does. And that's completely different from an emergency C-section. You see, in that procedure, they're trying to save both of the patients, right? They're trying to do no harm and follow the Hippocratic Oath. Sure, sometimes the baby doesn't survive, okay, because they're too small, they're not developed enough, their lungs and everything else, physically, mentally, so they don't survive. And when that happens, that's certainly a tragedy. But it wasn't intentional on the doctors' and nurses' part. That wasn't the goal of that emergency delivery. Okay, so it's not the same thing as an abortion, where you're purposely killing the baby. As abolitionists like myself, we do not oppose medical procedures whose sole purpose is to save the life of the mother. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. We simply oppose murder, the intentional killing of human beings in the womb. And that is exactly what abortion does, no matter how far along the mother is. So are abortions necessary to save the life of the mother? I would submit to you, no. Deliver the baby early if you need to, but there's never a need to purposely kill it in the womb. There's never a legitimate reason to rip off that baby's limbs, to crush its skull, to poison it, or to starve it to death. It's unnecessary, it's barbaric, and it's demonic in nature. So nobody should be in support of it, especially if you call yourself a Christian, a follower of Christ. All right. Well, that's our video for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a short one. Hit that like and subscribe button if you don't mind. Real quick, I'm going to make another plug. I've done this in another one of my videos. I'm wearing one of my new shirts from Abolitionist Rising. I know it's backwards on your screen. This one says murdering humans is wrong. And if I get my beard out of the way, you can see there's a little bit of fine print in the humans word. It talks about embryo, fetus, adolescent, teenager, adult, and elderly. So killing all humans is wrong, no matter their stage of life, their level of development, and so forth. It's always wrong to kill humans, so that's why we're against abortion. But if you like this shirt and stuff like that, hit up abolitionistrising.com on Facebook or on Google, shop their site, and see what good stuff you can get. It's a great way to advertise and to support the cause. Show everyone what you believe, and it may open up opportunities for you to speak some truth and to speak out against the sinful act of abortion. All right. Well, I appreciate your time. You all take it easy.